So it's time for our last round of robot speed painting. And the next category is iconic kings and queens through history. So going all the way back, we're going to do kings and queens. So this ruler ascended to the throne at a very young age during Egypt's 18th dynasty. His reign was relatively short and largely uneventful in terms of military conquest. Very good, Kayla! The most famous discovery related to him was made in 1922. His tomb was found almost entirely intact, filled with treasures. Kayla's got it. He is often referred to as the Boy King. There he is, the Boy King. Guess we're looking at his death mask. King Tutankhamun. King Tutankhamun's tomb is one of the most famous archaeological discoveries, sparking global interest in ancient Egypt. Could you imagine their faces when they saw what was in that tomb? Well, if you know that period, then here's another one. She was the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt. Known for her intelligence and political acumen, she spoke multiple languages. She formed alliances with two of the most powerful men in Rome. Yeah, that's her. First cat lady. Her love affairs with Julius Caesar and Mark Antony have been immortalized in history and literature. Often depicted as a great beauty, she famously died by suicide via a snake bite. Everybody's got it. Swipey. What's up? Coming out. We're doing kings and queens through history. Cleopatra VII remains one of the most famous female figures in history, symbolizing both political intrigue and romantic tragedy. Next up, he was a king of Sparta, known for his military leadership. His reign was marked by a significant conflict with a much larger Persian force. He led a small group of warriors in a legendary last stand. Who knows this one? No, not Spartacus. It was Sparta. The battle he fought became synonymous with courage and sacrifice. The story is famously depicted in the phrase, "This is Sparta." Right? Yes. Yes. Almar's got it. Is that Almar or AI Mark? Let's say it's Almar. Yes, indeed, King Leonidas the First, and the Battle of Thermopylae is one of the history's most celebrated acts of heroism. Next up, number 4, this leader was the first emperor of Rome, succeeding Julius Caesar. He established the Pax Romana, a period of relative peace across the Roman Empire. Yeah, 300. That was a great flick. His rule transformed Rome from a republic to an empire. He was originally named Octavian before taking his imperial title. Omar. Is correct. He was the adopted son of Julius Caesar. I think I was telling you that story, how that became a thing with emperors adopting sons to become emperors because they wanted to pick smarter guys than the real sons. Yeah, that was a thing. Augustus laid the foundation for Roman Empire, establishing a legacy that would influence Western civilization for centuries. Augustus. That's right, otherwise known as Octavian. Next up, he was the first emperor to unify China under one rule. I'll give you a date to help you: 259 to 210 BC, or BCE if you prefer. His reign marked the beginning of the Qin dynasty, Qin dynasty. He is known for a massive construction project that was intended to protect his empire from invasions. His burial site is guarded by a vast army of life-size terracotta soldiers. This is the guy who made all those terracotta soldiers. Buried them. Who knows who this is? He is credited with building the Great Wall of China. So this guy did a bunch. This guy was a big deal. Huang is correct. Emperor Qin Shi Huang is the correct answer, as opposed to reducing. Emperor Qin Shi Huang's contributions to Chinese history include the unification of the country and the construction of the enduring monuments. Learn something every day on Quick by History. Next up, he was a medieval ruler known for his efforts to unite much of Western Europe. His reign marked the beginning of the Carolingian Renaissance, a revival of art, culture, and learning. He was crowned as Emperor of the Romans by the Pope on Christmas Day in the year 800, if that helps. The year 800. He is often referred to as the Father of Europe for his role in reshaping the continent's future. I don't think you guys have it yet, but this guy's big. This guy's really big. Think about it, year 800. His name means Charles the Great, and he laid the foundation for modern France and Germany. Those were his homies in France and Germany. Who knows? Pamela, you're batting 1,000. What's this one? Charlemagne, not that Charlemagne, different Charlemagne. His reign significantly influenced the developments of the medieval Europe, blending Roman, Christian, and Germanic traditions. Charlemagne. Next up, she was the last monarch of the Tudor dynasty and ruled during a time of great cultural change. Her reign saw the defeat of the Spanish Armada, a major military victory for England. She was known for her intelligence, political savvy, and never marrying. She never married, earning her a famous nickname. The period of her reign is often referred to as the blank era, marked by flourishing arts and exploration. Yes, very good. Everybody's getting it there. Good job, you guys. Yes, indeed. Oh, she was called the Virgin Queen and famously ruled over the English Renaissance. Queen Elizabeth I, her reign is celebrated for its contributions to English culture, the arts, and the establishment of England as a major world power. There you go. Queen Elizabeth the First. That's right. Well, you might know the next one. He became King of France at a very young age and ruled for an extraordinary 72 years. His reign is often associated with the concept of absolute monarch. He is known for his famous statement, "L'État c'est moi." I think I definitely did not say that correctly, which means I am the state. He commissioned the construction of the Palace of Versailles. Oh, this is the guy. A symbol of royal power and opulence. There you go. 1638 to 1750. He is famously known as the Sun King. I didn't know that. Did you know he was known as the Sun King? That's right. King Louis let me get my Roman numerals right, 14th. His reign is one of the largest or longest in European history, and he played a crucial role in shaping the power and culture of France. King Louis. There he was, 72 years on the throne. Wow. All right, next up, for our Russian friends. She was born a German princess before becoming one of Russia's most renowned rulers. Her reign saw the expansion of the Russian Empire and significant modernization efforts. 1729 to 1796, if that helps you. Who knows this one? She corresponded with many Enlightenment thinkers and sought to apply their ideas in her rule. And if you watched Quick Bite History's other movies, you know all about her. She came to power after a coup d'etat that deposed her husband, Peter III. She kicked her husband out. That's right. You got it. You guys got it. She is often remembered as the longest ruling female leader of Russia. Catherine the Great expanded Russian territories and worked to modernize Russia, earning her a lasting legacy as one of the country's most influential rulers. Catherine the Great. All right, next one, make it halfway home. Number 10. He was the second Tudor monarch and is best known for his 6 marriages. His desire for an annulment led to England's break with the Roman Catholic Church. Didn't know that. Interesting. He established the Church of England then. And he became the supreme head of the Church of England. Of course. His reign saw significant religious and political upheaval in England. Sounds like he already caused some trouble. He is often depicted in portraits wearing a large fur-trimmed coat and holding a scepter. You got it. You guys have it. I think the robots did pretty good with him, right? King Henry VIII, his actions had a profound impact on the English religion, politics, and society, laying the groundwork for the English Reformation. There you go. King Henry. Number 11. She ascended the throne at the age of 18 and ruled for over 63 years, the longest reign of any British monarch at that time. Her era was marked by industrial progress scientific discovery and expansion of the British Empire. Wow. Oh, that was quick, Gayla. She was known for her strict personal morality and deep sense of duty. The period of her reign is often referred to as the Victorian era. Well, that gives it away. A time of culture and political change. Can you possibly guess the Queen's name? She was the namesake of an entire era and was married to Prince Albert. She was married to the guy in the can. You have Prince Albert in the can, right? With whom she had 9 children. This is Queen Victoria. Queen Victoria's reign was a time of significant change in Britain, and her influence extended far beyond the borders of the United Kingdom. Vicky, indeed. That is correct. Next up, I think Jan had the answer for the next one earlier. He ruled Egypt during the 19th dynasty, and he is considered one of the most powerful pharaohs of all time. His reign included the famous Battle of Kadesh, one of the earliest recorded battles in history. He is known for his extensive building projects, including the Temple of Abu Simbel, which is a kind of cool building. Little architectural side note. He was often depicted with a distinctive, tall, flat-topped crown and a false beard. He is also known as, yes, Ella has it, as Ramses the Great, and had a remarkable long reign of over 60 years. So Ramses the Great was Ramses II. Ramses II. Ramses II is one of the most famous pharaohs in Egyptian history, known for his military successes and monumental architecture. Abu Simbel. Ramses the Great. All right, let's see if you get the next one. He was the son of King David and ruled over the United Kingdom of Israel. He is renowned for his wisdom, which was said to be unparalleled among rulers. This is the guy. His reign was marked by peace and prosperity, allowing for extensive building projects. He is credited with constructing the first temple in Jerusalem. There you go. That is correct. 990 to 931 BC, in case anybody's interested. BC, 1,000 years before zero. His name is synonymous with wisdom, and he is often associated with the famous story involving 2 women and 1 baby. It's a pleasant way of putting it. That's right, this is King Solomon. King Solomon is a central figure in biblical history, and his legacy is a wise and just ruler has endured for a millennia. This is the guy. There he is. King Solomon. I think Almar's internet's slow. He just posted Henry VIII, and we're like, slow internet, Almar. She was the Queen of Castile and Leon and played a crucial role in unifying Spain. She and her husband Ferdinand II completed the Reconquista, expelling the Moors from Spain. She's the one who kicked them out. She was a devout Catholic and established the Spanish Inquisition to enforce religious uniformity. She sponsored Christopher Columbus's 1492 voyage, which led the European discovery of the Americas. There you go. Oh, you were just joshing it. The internet's fine. That's right, Jan. Jan has it. Too bad Isabella's not here tonight. She's usually here. She would have liked this one. She is often remembered for her role in both religious and territorial expansion during the late 15th century. Seems like you all have this one. Queen Isabella. Queen Isabella I. Her reign was pivotal. One of my words, that's one of my words. In Spanish history, laying the groundwork for Spain's rise as a global power. Pivotal. Next up, he was King of England, best known for his role in the Third Crusade. He was a crusader. He spent much of his reign abroad, fighting in the Holy Land. His bravery, this is the key clue, in battle earned him a legendary reputation as a noble warrior. Who is this? He was captured and held for ransom on his way back from the crusade. Who knows? Yeah, this epithet, Lionheart, reflects his courage and strength in battle. King Richard the Lionheart is one of the most famous medieval kings, known for his military leadership and chivalric ideals. Chivalric. How would you say that? I've never seen that word like used like that. I mean, I know chivalry, but chivalric. Okay. Richard the Lionheart, of course. Okay, next up, this guy's a little more obscure, but he was the King of Wessex, a kingdom in southern England, during a time of Viking invasions. So this is the guy from the, you've seen the show Vikings and all that, who was the British king at the time. His reign is noted for his defense against the Vikings and eventual establishment of a united English kingdom. He was a scholarly ruler who promoted education and legal reform. Who knows who this king was that was on the Viking show? I don't think he looked like this on the show. They made him look different than this. He is credited with creating a navy. He's the guy who created the navy for England. And then they all became pirates. Cool. He is the only English monarch to be given the title the Great. Anybody know this one? Kayla? Who is this one? You remember the king's name from the Viking show? This is King Alfred. King Alfred the Great is remembered as a wise and just ruler who laid the foundations for the unification of England. All right, there you go. Didn't watch the Viking show all the way through. Skip those episodes. She was the wife of Pharaoh Akhenaten. I got it. And played a significant role in his religious revolution. Her image is one of the most iconic from ancient Egypt, known for its exquisite beauty. She and her husband promoted the worship of the sun god Aten, breaking with traditional Egyptian religion. So they've made their own religion. Her bust, this is the key clue, discovered in 1912, is one of the most famous artifacts from ancient Egypt. That's right, you've got it. Omar's got it. She was Queen of Egypt, celebrated for her beauty and influence during her husband Akhenaten's reign. Queen Nefertiti is one of the most famous figures from ancient Egypt, known for her beauty and her role in a major religious transformation. Nefertiti. We've got 3 more and we're done. Next up, he was born in the Mongolian steppes and rose to become the leader of a vast empire. His military strategies and conquests are still studied today for their effectiveness and ruthlessness. He united the Mongol tribes and expanded his empire across Asia and into Europe. Who knows who this is? His empire became the largest contiguous land empire in history. Wow. Oh, I'd like that when you give us extra information. Very good. Additional information. He is known as the founder of the Mongol Empire and a legendary conqueror. That's right, Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan's legacy as a military genius and empire builder has left a lasting impact on world history. 1162 to 1227, in case you were interested in the date. Yeah, autocorrect is not always your friend in this game. All right, we got two more. She was born an Austrian archduchess. What is an archduchess as opposed to just a duchess? And married into French royal family at the age of 14. She got married at 14. She became the Queen of France at a time of growing unrest among the French populace. Not a good time. She was widely criticized for her extravagant lifestyle during a period of economic hardship in France. Kayla's already on top of this one. I didn't even get the good clue. Here's the good clue. A popular but incorrect attribution is that she said, "Let them eat cake," when told that the poor had no bread. She was the last queen of France before the French Revolution and was executed by the guillotine. Yeah, so Susan's got the strategy now. Just the two initials, and we give you credit. That's right. That's the way to do it. Queen Marie Antoinette remains a symbol of the excesses of monarchy and a disconnect between the French aristocracy and the common people, leading up to the revolution. Her fault. It's all her fault. Okay, last one of the evening. We'll make it a little harder. He ascended to the throne during a time when Japan was transitioning from feudal society to a modern state. That's pretty good clue. 1852 to 1912, in case you're wondering. His reign marked the end of the Tokugawa shogunate and a restoration of imperial rule. Shogunate, I like that. Under his leadership, Japan underwent rapid industrialization and modernization, adopting Western technologies and practices. Who knows who this is? He presided over Japan during a time of significant cultural, political, and social change, known as his name's restoration. He is remembered as the emperor who helped transform Japan into the modern power. Who remembers who this is? Who is this emperor who did all this cool stuff? There you go. Almar's got it. Or he's got to get Google right next to him, one or the other. Emperor Meiji. His reign was pivotal in Japanese history, making the country's emergence as a global power. Well, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. We had a little different when we had the German quiz in the middle. And anyway, I do thank all of you for coming out, and I really appreciate it. And remember, we do this on both Wednesday and Sunday evenings. So until next time, thank you again, and I'll see you next time.